Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat. In case you are new here, if you are, you should go ahead and subscribe to be notified when I upload new videos. Speaking of new videos, this is one, and it is on the ColourPop and Kathleenlights Dream Street collaboration palette. So this is going to be like a review, rundown type thing. You know how my reviews normally go. I tell you all about the product first, and then I get into my thoughts afterwards. And yeah, cool. So this is the palette. It launched a while ago, but I didn't get it until like I want to say like mid-February or something. So I've been testing it out for a while. I've done a few looks with it and I've used every single shade. Like I said earlier, it is in collaboration with Kathleenlights and it is by ColourPop. This is the actual palette. So first off, let's get into the rundown. The palette does retail for $16 USD. It has 12 shadows, each are 0.85 grams, which means that the whole palette has 10.2 grams of product. So that puts the price at $1.56 per gram and $1.33 per shadow, which isn't too bad. Paying $1.30 for one eyeshadow is an incredible price. Try to find that somewhere else, you're not gonna get it. The actual palette is cruelty free. It does have 6 mattes, 5 metallics, and 1 satin. So the mattes are Shooting Star, Magical, Water Bearer, Potion, Spark, and Elfish. And then the metallics are Stardust, Twinkle, Sweet Dreams, Kaleidoscope, and Mermaid Boy. And then the one little satin right here is Moony. ColourPop claims that this is the dreamiest palette. They also claim that the shadows are buttery soft and easy to blend. They say that it's a warm tone palette with pops of color, which I definitely do agree. It is a very warm palette. If you don't like warm tones and oranges, you're not going to like this palette. Now we're kind of going to go into my thoughts and my impressions of the palette. So the actual palette is so beautiful. It's like this metallic rose gold, copper, chrome type detail with like white marble, or like that's more of like a cream ivory. And it's like marble. It's so pretty. It has little stars and moons all over it. So then the actual inside of the palette, this is what annoys me the most. You can see it right there. There's a big circle. I don't know why this is. It's all over the palette. I've seen it on other people's palettes too, and I haven't heard anyone talk about it. They're like stains or discoloration on the packaging from the shadows. I think that's what it's from, because like they line up perfectly. It's all over the palette though. Kind of annoying, but I mean not the biggest deal. Also, these palettes do stain easily. I'm sure you could clean them up, but it's just annoying to do. So the shadows are removable. If you want to remove them from this packaging and just take them out and put them in a Z palette, you totally can. One thing that I don't like about this palette is that the names are on the back. It does kind of make it confusing. ColourPop is starting to put the names on the front of the palettes, at least their newer palettes. So this one unfortunately didn't get the cut when it came to putting the names on front. So they are on the back, which is just kind of annoying and confusing for some people. There's also no mirror in case you care about that. I don't care too much. In case you're wondering what's on my eyes today, I'll tell you. So I have Shooting Star and Magical in the crease. Then we have this guy, which is, what is this? Potion in the outer crease. Elfish on the waterline. Moony in the inner corner and brow bone. And then we have this guy, which is Stardust, and we also have Sweet Dreams on the lid. So yeah, in case you care what is on my eyes. We're gonna kind of get into my own thoughts a little more about the actual shadows. So first off, they do blend pretty well. The darker shades like Elfish and what is this guy? Water Bearer, those guys are a little hard to blend, but they are darker shades, so it makes sense. They also kind of blend away and they kind of like become muddy a little bit, so you have to be careful. And also the blues kind of tend to lose their color in this palette. The more you blend, the more they lose the blue color, so just keep that in mind. They're not bad by any means, but they're not the best blue shadows that I've used. As far as the shimmers go, they really lack, in my opinion. They're not the best. you know, you have to use Fix Plus with them, and then when you use Fix Plus, they still don't look amazing, and sometimes when you use Fix Plus, they like pick up and they won't go down. You have to layer them, and it's just a mess. So this definitely isn't ColourPop's best formula when it comes to the shimmers, especially the metallics. What's up with the metallics? The satin, the one satin shadow, is more metallic than the actual metallic shadows. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. There isn't much fallout with this palette, which is always nice. I don't know. I find this palette a little boring. When I look at it, I'm not inspired. It definitely looks much prettier online. But in person, it's just kind of lackluster. I'm just like, like, it's pretty, but it's not like the most amazing palette. This red over here in the corner definitely looks more pink when it blends out. I don't know. It's okay. It's not amazing. If you are totally into like all the warm tones, orangey shades, like this would probably be really up your alley, but meh. I definitely expected it to be better quality and just to be prettier too. I thought that the darker colors would be nicer. I thought that the blues would be more blue. I thought that the shimmers would be more bam in your face. It's not bad by any means. It's just not the best ColourPop palette that I've tried. And yeah. If you really like Kathleen and you really like warm tone colors, I definitely recommend the palette. But if these colors aren't really up your alley, I think it's fine to skip it just because it's not the best quality. That is it for this palette, I believe. Also, if you guys want to see me use this palette for the first time, I did film a following Kathleenlights makeup tutorial video a few weeks ago, and I'll link it down below. You will get to see this palette in action, and you will also see / hear my first impressions on it, if you care about that. So I guess that is all I have to say on this palette. All in all, I would say get this palette if you know that you'll use the colors. If these colors aren't really up your alley and you're just kind of into the palette because you love Kathleen and you think the palette's pretty, like I would say skip it. I feel like to get a lot of use out of this palette, you have to really like all, if not majority of the shades in here. And I feel like this doesn't apply to everyone. If you really like it, get it. If not, skip it. You won't die. You'll be fine. Or you can get it when it's on sale. I got it when it was on sale. I think I got it for 20% off. That is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe to be notified when I upload new videos. If you have any video requests, leave them down below. I'm always trying to figure out what videos to film. So, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Subscribe. Bye!